And you know, hello and welcome. We are on time, not gay, SSA. Every time. Hello, it's Nadia. I think you're muted, hun.
I am. See? It's too late.
Perfect.
Hi, Moxie. Hi, Moxie. Thank you for having me as set the tone for all females to come.
With great power comes great responsibility.
I'm sorry, ladies. I'm going to ruin it for all of us.
No. I definitely plan on inviting more ladies on. I just hadn't really been exposed to many of them, and only up until recently, and I schedule things out pretty far in advance.
Mm-hmm.
So, new year, new show, first female guest. Yay! I mean, we're not counting Leon, so.
I mean, LYIN kind of goes both ways. So.
Yeah. First biological woman.
Yes.
Okay.
The last time I checked.
Tracks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I was too busy clicking through the comments that I didn't even give you the applause because I had to click the don't loop it thing, and it was just like, here you go. Thank you so much, Nadia.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for having me. Thank you. I'm excited. Fun topics to chat about
apparently
today.
this is a scissor stream.
Oh.
Into the chat. Did you know? News to me.
Wait a minute. It took me a second.
No clipping, not allowed. I forgot there's people here. Hello.
Yes, Zax, be on your best behavior. No clipping.
Yeah, depending on the events of this evening, we'll see if I'm still available on Wednesday for What's Good Wednesday with Zax. So.
I'm going to be on there too. All right. Yeah. We'll set the tone for it. Okay.
So we have a lot of people in here, and most of them, if not all of them, already know you. But Nadia, you go by Nads, Horror with Nads on YouTube. Yeah, if you're landlocked, like a certain person we know, you would say har. I'm getting flipped off backstage. Also, a big shout out to the man behind the curtain, the great, maybe not so powerful, but also awesome in helping out with all of the flashing of the chat and the clips, so I can focus on having a conversation with my lovely guest here.
I was wondering what was going on, because when I would watch you, I'm like, wait a minute, her hands are here, but yet the chat is okay.
I'm not using my hands, Nadia.
Yeah. Hands up.
Hand check. So you have a channel you are building. When did you create your YouTube channel? Links are in the chat, the description, by the way.
Horror with Nads has been around since this past August. prior to that, I had a like more pop culture focused one with my husband called Inside All Day. Chris has decided he didn't want to do this kind of line of work anymore and stuff, so which was fine. And I've always been in the horror industry. I started off at haunted houses, built them, designed them, worked at them. I did special effects makeup for movies. Horror's always been like a genre that I've watched throughout my childhood, so I thought, why not do? And a lot of people pushed me. So Vex, Gooch, Jana said, like, a lot of them pushed me, like, do this channel, Zach. Do this channel. Yes, do something that you love and you're focused on. So I started in August. So it's been a trial and error process. It's been,
and you're at about 600, 700 subs now?
Almost 700, like I don't know. I hit 666 and I was like, oh, gotta have one more to beat the devil. Let's do this. And I'm about, I think, like 130 watch hours before being monetized. So
and she has playlists. So open up a tab after this. Just play it. She's gonna get the hours anyway. Let's just help it along.
Thank you to UK Gamer, because he has been awesome. Every time I see him in the chat, he's like, hey, I put another 20 hours for you. I was like, oh my God, I'm so grateful. I'm grateful for everyone. And it's called Big Ol' Playlists. It's spelled that way, Big Ol' Playlist. So please do so. You can mute me. I don't care. Just play it.
And for some reason, Words again has become a member today. I think the last stream he became a member as well. I think he's got some card stuff, but thank you. And questions? So, I was going to ask you, did you, how many days without incidents have you had, or did you make it to your desk without harming yourself? Because I literally just ran into the door and I'm like, oh no, I was going to make the joke about her, but here I go. I caught it. I caught your.
I have not fallen since the last time. So my camera knocked out. So I don't know how many days it's been, but yeah, have not fallen. Probably will now that I've jinxed myself.
No. We don't believe in that. Good energy. Good energy.
Yes.
More passion.
Yes.
More passion. More energy.
More energy. More energy. But yes, no. I have not fallen yet. Maybe that's what I'll do for when I hit 1K subs. Like, hey, there's this hill. I'll just video record myself tumbling down. Make a GIF out of it for everybody.
I'm catching up on Squid Game. You should never go on a Squid Game type of anything.
Yeah.
Me neither. I shouldn't either.
I've always wanted to learn how to roller skate. I don't know how to roller skate, and I was told, nope, you probably shouldn't. A lot of falling down.
Rollerblading was always easier than roller skating, but we have Jake with a $5 sticker, and it's super cute. What does it say? It says number 1. It's a little Jake! You, Jake.
That's awesome. Yes, there is.
Man.
Yeah, me dressed up as Elvira just randomly in a couple of videos. So yeah,
little Easter eggs, if you will.
Yeah. Well, yeah. A lot of them. 2 of them, by chance, in the video. So just saying.
I mean, some might say melon would be a better approximation, but
no ice
Easter
skating.
Eggs.
Yeah,
we're calling Easter eggs.
Easter eggs. They're more. Yeah, I guess if you get the big Easter eggs, like the ones you put another egg in
other eggs into,
and then yeah.
Are you talking like Russian doll style?
Kind of, but they make them like the huge ones, right? I've seen them for kids. Where you can put
you
stuff in it.
I believe you. You don't.
I'm just
my goodness.
Go. I just assume they exist. Hi, Sassy Pants. I'm going to see her next week.
Oh, in person? The flesh?
In person. In the flesh. Yep.
Oh my.
Yep. I'm going to Arizona for a few days and then I will see. I'm going or as I call it, Sassy Land, because I'll be seeing her and her husband for a few days.
So if Gooch and Zach's are bun brothers and they touch buns, would you be going out to get tacos?
Depends. She's a vegetarian though, so but they do make vegetarian tacos. But are vegetarian tacos good though? No offense, Sassy. But I feel like there's better ways to intake my vegetables.
True. I was a vegetarian for 10 years or so, maybe 8. I can't remember. It was a while ago. And then 2 years of that, I was actually vegan. Go figure. Not anymore, though. So I was pretty proud
I've
of
been
my vegetarian food.
for 2 days. I made it. And then I was like, I need a steak.
Good girl.
Kudos to you, though. That's willpower. Is there a reason why you became a vegetarian? Is it because of just animal rights, or you medical? You don't have to tell
this,
me, but I'm just
little this, little that.
Okay.
I did like a big cleanse and a fast and things, and then it was like, okay, gradually increase these, food groups into your diet again, so you don't experience issues. And meat was the last one to add to the diet, and then I fell into propaganda. I fell into vegan propaganda. I had PETA stickers at one point.
Saucy, are you like me, a former liberal?
No, I mean, I was a bleeding heart. I wasn't into politics or anything like that, but the animal stuff got me, and I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I've been fine without it for weeks. I don't need to add it back to my diet. And then like eventually, I'm like, read more and all that stuff, and then I went vegan because I was like, oh, this is getting creative, and I like being creative with my recipes and stuff. So I had fun with it, and then it was like, yeah, I don't feel like it anymore. Where's the chicken? It's been years.
I'm on the carnivore right now, which I think.
How's that going?
So far so good. I have an auto-inflammatory issue, and I have not had any flare-ups since starting it.
How long have you been on it?
About 3 weeks now.
Oh, that's what they say. Like 21 days to either like quit an addiction or like get a customer adjusted back to or adjusted into some other type of diet or regimen, right? 21 days. So you're feeling pretty good?
I'm feeling pretty good. No flare-ups where I usually get them. Like I'll usually get almost like a sunburn across the face without, and as you can tell, I'm very pale, so I don't go out in the sun as a lot of people think. So I usually will look like I have a bad sunburn. But yeah, it's been pretty good. I'm even like looking into seeing where can I buy part of a cow, just to budget a little bit better, instead of just going to the grocery store and buying steaks and lamb and stuff. But
like when it's all you're eating, it might be worth the investment.
But I do eat cheese. I do eat eggs. So I eat animal products. I just don't eat vegetables.
Okay.
A lot of butter.
So back to promoting your channel, Horror with Nads. What do you do there? What's it about? What's your vibe?
Oh,
what are you adding this year? What's going on?
Sell
yourself, woman.
Man, this is so hard. I don't know how to sell myself. I do movie reviews and TV reviews and on the horror genre. So like if a horror movie comes out every Tuesday, I have something called Horror Tuesday where I talk about everything happening in horror news. So it doesn't matter if it's movies, TVs, comics, books. It's a stream I do. And then right now I'm doing a Stranger Things retro recap watch with a great panel on Friday nights. And Saturday, I'm doing my first watch through of the X-Files. So I'm discussing 2 episodes at a time right now, Saturday morning. So in between dropping things, and I have like horror tier shows where I got a great panel that we tier different categories of horror movies. So yeah.
So variety, but within the genre.
Yeah, within the horror. I feel by my background within the horror genre of it. I just released my Nosferatu review. It's like a 5-minute review out. But there's also like a 2-hour stream where a bunch of creators and I talked about the movie as well. So I have 13 years in experience of doing special effects makeup. So
you were in the Valley down here working for Hollywood, or were you? Okay.
Yep. And moving forward, I actually might have some stuff coming out where I'm applying prosthetics. I've been looking into partnering up with somebody who's makes prosthetics because I can't make them right now because I don't have any room to do so. So that's coming down the line. Little sneak, little tidbit. We'll see.
She's got plans.
I got plans.
She's working it. She's doing her thing. Go sub, like, do the watch hour, the big old playlist. Like, get those hours.
Oh, yes. And I have some fun members only stuff that will be coming down the line once I can do members only, such as I'm really sucky at video game. Well, I was thinking dressed up as Elvira, but playing Alien Isolation. Because I'm really bad. Yeah, I'm really bad at video games and I'm terrified of aliens. And why not? Why not? Why not? We'll see.
Why
We'll
not?
see. There's a couple of things down the line. But yeah. Thank
Just
you.
no
Thank
feet.
you for letting me
No feet in the members
awkwardly.
only. She's not that kind of girl.
Yeah, yeah. It's not a horror. It's not horror. It's a horror. The scary
Horror.
stuff.
The scary kind.
The other websites for the other stuff. Not that I'm on that.
I'm sure there's some scary stuff over there too. But
we'll talk about it today.
Nerd Wards. Who let Nerd Wards in here? Nerd Wards gifted a membership, and I hit the comment. I forget I have a guy behind the curtain.
Naughty, naughty, naughty.
This is just me getting my wiggles out. Thank you, Nerd Wars.
Erwin is my other lofty brother, just like Leon, where we all have not. Well, Erwin and I haven't experienced certain movies, so that sounded really bad.
Interesting phrasing.
Yeah, where we both haven't seen certain movies that people are like, "Hey, you have to see this movie."
Yeah, you guys are both kind of like new to the world for different reasons. I'm sure you weren't actually from the United States, were you?
Oh no, I'm born here. Yeah, I know. USA.
Okay, so what's your excuse?
USA.
I thought you were, tucked away in some sand cave for the first 20 years of your life. What happened? How did you... Okay.
All right. Okay.
Say your piece.
All right. I'm gonna use your platform to debunk things. All right. Yes, I have not seen certain movies. I've seen a lot of horror movies because that's what my mom loved, but I lived with my dad when my parents divorced, and I divorced when I was very young, and my dad is Middle Eastern. And anybody who has a Middle Eastern father, especially if you're a woman, understands that my dad is very strict on what can be shown on screen. Like if two people kissed, we had to like leave the room or block our eyes. So a lot of movies I didn't get to see because of my dad. I grew up like more with like Jackie Chan movies, things like that.
Okay. Violence was fine, but kissing, not so much.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Like, and it was like certain types of violence. So just never really like experienced that kind of stuff. Plus, my dad also coming from the Middle East only knew like big blockbuster stuff. Like I saw Star Wars, I saw Indiana Jones because that's what he saw over there. But like more, I guess, American-driven movies and stuff, didn't really see it.
Okay. So debunked. She's not from a foreign country.
I'm not a Terminator. Yeah, I'm not a Terminator. I was just sheltered. Yeah, perfectly. Yeah. And I'm not young like you think I am. So
she's under 30. She's absolutely under 30.
I wish, man. I wish. That would be great. Have you seen the best horror? Jason X come out of Hollywood. Yes. And Jason Gone to Hell. Yep.
Okay. So Nadia, you're into horror. You like wolfmen, werewolves, that kind of thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Does this do anything for you?
I want you, I need you, oh God.
That's a 10 out of 10 man right there. Sorry, honey.
I thought
that's good.
It moved, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. That's exactly like my husband when we first met was kind of built. So
okay. The more we learn, the more we know, the more we grow. And we're gonna try to implement some like more horror type things in the show today than I would typically. This is another one that I thought could set the tone, if you will. The horrifying sound of Jell-O going through a shredder.
Interesting. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Got him.
I have a funny story about that. I have never known what
Jell-O or the song Rickroll.
The song Rickroll, right? I didn't know the meme, the concept of it. And when my husband and I were first dating, he sent me this video that was titled something else, but it kept playing that music video, and I was like, "What is he? Like, what is this? Like, what?" I had to have him explain it. He's like, "Oh, I Rickrolled you." I'm like, what the hell is Rickrolling? So yes, that was pretty good.
We're setting the tone. This is an educational program. This is a serious program. It's also retarded as shit. So it's a shit show, but it's my show, and I'm happy you were here. And before we get into the news, 3 random questions. Answer as briefly or as lengthy as you prefer. Do you have any hidden talents aside from the prosthetic work that you did in Hollywood?
I went to school originally for set design. I know how to build sets and props. Used to build like swords and things like that.
Ooh.
I guess
Very
it's a hidden
nice.
talent. I don't know. It's not.
Well, I didn't know about it, so it's been unearthed for me. Thank you so much. If you could be any fictional character, who would you be?
Oh, that's a good question.
Lily Rose Depp in a Nosferatu.
Oh, hey, why not? Right? No. She's great at not appreciating Batman. Yes, Badger. I get it. Now roles are reversed. Just side note now, where I get to badger him in the chat. Now he's doing it to me. I'm catching on to your little game there, sir. If I was any character,
This is in your frenemies business is cute.
He's back in the frenemies list after today. I think I would probably be Death. And this is really bad, but because it comes to mind because of Sandman, Neil Gaiman's version of Death. She's like a goth chick with like spiky black hair. I know it's a really bad time to bring this up, right? With
the
news that broke today, but she's like the first thing that comes to mind, probably because I read that really long article. So, yeah, I don't know what else characters. I mean, I have lovable characters I love. I've got a ton of like Scarlet Witch stuff down here. Probably Pennywise back here. Yes, I have the
great.
Yeah, the headpiece costume and stuff. I've got a Renaissance Fair version of her too, as well, that I wear for the Renaissance Fair. Yeah, I'll go with Death because I'm coming for you, Badger.
Okay. Last question. Have you ever experienced a natural disaster like a hurricane, tornado, massive earthquake, or a big fire type of incident?
Tornado. I mean, I'm from the Midwest. I'm from Chicago, but nothing severe. Just we had to go in the basement. It passed over us, but nothing like
no flying houses or bicycles or broomsticks
or sharks. No
sharks. No. Okay, good. Mm-hmm. Cows. Mm-hmm. I heard cows go up in those pretty.
Cows are making a comeback, right? We're no longer doing sharks, but we're doing cows. But
I mean, there's cocaine shark, there's cocaine bear. I mean, the chances of getting unalived by a cow are never not zero.
That is true, especially if you live in the Midwest. So,
did you participate in a FFA or 4-H or anything?
What is that?
In the Midwest? Oh my God, you really were sheltered. So Future Farmers of America were the kids. Did you go to school? Were you homeschooled? How sheltered are we talking?
Like I went to Catholic school.
Oh yeah, I don't think they have 4-H.
What is 4-H?
It's an acronym for 4 words that start with the letter H, and it's a group that supports children learning how to raise animals for for fair or. Okay. We were just talking about cows, and I raised a heifer. She was awful. I got drugged through the field no less than 3 times, like big time. I hated that thing until fair came around, and then she's like, "Oh, Mom." It's like, I'm selling your ass. Not for me though.
I mean, I've ridden a camel. I don't know if that counts.
I haven't done that, but there is a place out in the desert, not too far away from where I live. They have this sign up that come kiss a camel for $5. Open
no, don't do
X
that.
amount of days a week. It doesn't sound like a good idea.
They spit. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, I've been curious about the sign, not actually having the experience. So
yeah. Don't do it. And I think I believe they do bite. I've never been bitten by one, but I've been spit by one, so yeah. Don't.
Do they have quite the range?
I was younger. I don't remember very much, but yeah, it was when I was in Petra, when we went to go see Petra and stuff. So you get to ride like a camel around, and the first one like spit at me, and I was like, I'm not riding that one. Get me a different camel, please. So got a sick.
Get me a nice one, a non-spitter. All right, I think we're about ready to dive into the news. Roll the bumper. It'd be good if I actually had my tabs up. But the thing is, before we get into the actual news, I recently said something on someone's stream. I've been all over the place. I can't remember where I said it. May have been on my own. But I have a correction. It's a very sad correction, actually. I believed that Aunt Jemima was coming back because this
It's not.
She was. It's been community noted. PepsiCo has said they are not bringing back the name or logo.
Well, there goes my 2025.
Right. Too high strength, being prepared is overrated. I'm a planner. Okay, so okay, that's so sad. I was so on board with that though, and I'm like, the Land O'Lakes Indian lady is gonna come back. I'm sorry, Indigenous Gooch. Sorry, she's gonna come back. They're gonna give her everything back. We're gonna get it back, guys.
I wouldn't apologize to Gooch. He doesn't really count. It's like 1% for him. I think Elizabeth Warren's probably more Native American than Gooch at this point. But I'm with you on that. It's a change in the marketing of how they design these products too. Like they're going with this like very minimalistic style. A lot, even besides removing like Aunt Jemima and the Native American woman, other companies too. And it's just awful. It's like no creativity being put into their logos or marketing to upgrade it. They just want to like, okay, what's the easiest font we can find? And just do that. And just not.
Or it's just like the sterilization of every business. Every business now looks like a rectangle or a square. McDonald's used to look like a Happy Land place, and now it looks depressed. It reached middle age. Chipotle has the same aesthetic. Panda Express, they all look the same. It's very homogenous. Have you seen Gooch be mean before?
I can't confirm nor deny I have.
I'm gonna lie forever and say that he was talking about me.
She looks like Grimace for McDonald's, for fuck's sake. She looks like Grimace for McDonald's, for fuck's sake. Put her milkshake in her hand. God damn it. Fuck. You imagine the sweat dripping from, like, dude. God damn it. She looks like she has a stack of pancakes stuffed in her. Dude, I wouldn't want that sitting on my head.
What is that from? Is that from the lady recently who got in trouble with the Jack in the Box? Do you know what I'm talking about? At the register where she was like yelling at like fast food workers, and she was a very plump individual.
Oh no, that clip I shared on my stream with Zach's last week, and it got me age restricted for
really?
For violence. Yeah.
That's dumb. YouTube, that's dumb.
Super stupid. Anywho, so let's see. It's been quite the week as far as news goes. So I only cherry picked a few things that not everybody's already talked to death. So we all know that there was a fire in California. We're going to talk about other aspects of the goings on surrounding the aftermath. But Zuckerberg was on Joe Rogan. Mel Gibson was on Joe Rogan. He was exposing documented cancer cures that are being suppressed by Big Pharma. So I haven't watched that one yet, but need to. And so yeah, we're not even like 2 weeks into the new year, and it wasn't the apocalypse, but it looked pretty apocalyptic by some of the images that we saw. It was crazy.
I do have a
question not on my
for
big
you.
report. Go.
I do have a question. Do you, because the inauguration is next week.
Yes.
Do you think something spicy is going to happen? Do you think we're going to get something happening at the inauguration? I don't think it's going to go smoothly, in my opinion.
I don't think it's going to go smoothly. My spidey senses are tingling a little bit about it. It's more of like that deep breath before the plunge kind of thing. Like, okay, ready for it, but I really have no idea. Like, if you wanted to, you could, conspiracy theory, a lot of things. Gooch. Sorry, I'm ignoring the chat. We're talking here. Ladies talking. Women are talking, people.
Yes.
Sorry.
I am speaking. Okay, I am speaking. You're
Don't embiggen people. Don't embiggen people. That's it. You're getting written up. But did you see, as far as like the fires go, the conspiracy theories are already going a little crazy, right? Whether it's to hide evidence, or some people have said there's UFOs. Other footage has shown some like shadowy figure coming down from the sky right in the place. Like, there's a lot of weird My thing when I first heard about it, and they're like, this random fire just started out of nowhere. Dude, arsonist, bud. It's not that crazy of a thought. Arsonist going to arson. And if people and the resources are busy, yeah, hell yeah. And thank you to all 126 of you across platforms watching right now. I'm channeling my inner Irwin today. I don't know if you could tell. Maybe I'm over caffeinated. I don't know. Maybe he's rubbing off on me. Oh, but the BLM chick, one of the higher ups, she lost 2 of her 3 mansions. And I'm not praising anyone losing their property.
I thought that was a like satire article. Is that true?
Was it?
I thought that was. I thought
Back
it was
with
a.
me. Okay.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Reportedly. It had been reported. It may be false. Go find out for yourself.
I mean, karma, I guess. I don't want anybody to lose their home. I don't.
No.
Like in this situation, it's shitty regardless. I don't know if I can swear on this, but it's shitty regardless, left or right.
Go ham.
I hope people will wake up to realize who they're voting for in these positions. We can only hope. But at the same time, I really wish. I don't wish this on anybody. Like this is and people are so focused on the celebrities and people who are these $1 million homes, not realizing there's people there with like generational homes who have lived there. Yeah. Their grandparents live there, their parents, and losing this stuff. So yeah. Womp womp. Sorry to bring it down.
Oh no. we'll kick it back up. It's fine. Peaks and valleys. It's great. Let me see here. This thing almost made me cry. Okay, I'm a little hormonal right now, but this post made me almost like, bruh, where did it go? I don't really go to Instagram for anything but memes and stuff, but I fall in every now and then. Let's see. Here it is. It's the No Fucks Given page. And let me share this tab instead. I never said I was a professional. Don't judge me.
It's okay. Neither am I. So you should see how rough my Tuesdays are.
The Palisades Fire homeowner finds that his dog was still alive. He couldn't get to him. He was at work and he couldn't get to the house. Oh my gosh.
It's Ticatino. It's Ticatino.
I feel like this is what Badger's gonna look like when he's
fire. Oh honey. Oh honey. Oh my god, you're alive. You're alive. Oh honey.
Oh, that's the part I love.
Aww. No, a lot of people are like, why would you leave your animal at home? A lot of people got these evacuation notices while they were out, like while they were at work or somewhere else and they couldn't get back to it. I feel bad for all these animals that are now if you purposely leave your dog or cat or animal, you're a dick. Like I'm sorry.
Okay, so that's my brain. I consume a lot of true crime. It's a little morbid. But I'm like, this would be the perfect time to unalive somebody and hide the evidence. Like, how are they gonna know?
That's a good allegedly.
And they found skeletal remains that they're like, no, it wouldn't look like this. It's like, see? Called it. No, there's so much. There's no way.
That woman who has that really abusive husband gets him drunk a little bit, leaves him there.
Thunk.
House goes up in flames. Yeah. A little extra in the beer. Puts him out. Allegedly.
Debris knocked him out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It wasn't a frying pan. Oh, if you haven't seen the latest episode of Deep Six Flicks, there's lots of unaliving via frying pan. So that's why I'm going thunk, because it's on my mind still. But no, that video I thought was kind of like humanizing, because I don't personally know anybody there. I have coworkers who know people, and they're talking about transporting like large animals from down in LA, and it's like, well, okay, our facility doesn't have the resources to support, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, I like that video. Let's see, Aunt Jemima, boo. So looting has been out of control. And before we do that, Psychotic Mongoose, I am so sorry. You gifted 1 Moxie Day membership. Thank you so much. And
hello, baby. Where's Paul? He's getting along with the Marquise de Sade, so I thought I'd come and get along with you. What do you say?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. Is that all you're going to say? You're not even going to help my ego by telling me you got some weird pussy disease?
Yeah. And that's a new clip. Thank you, man behind the curtain, but I was really looking at that one. Efficiency. Hello, Lizbots. Bobby. So yeah, so Elon posted that Gavin Newsom is a subtard.
You know what
I don't
the
like.
plus side of this, all of this is that he completely nuked any presidential campaigning. I mean, he might still try, but he is completely almost nuked in any presidential campaigning that he might have attempted at with how he's been handling California.
Well, he's the Nepo baby golden child that they've been like grooming to kind of just like seat him,
like
right?
He looks like like if a human actually had fucked a ferret. No offense.
He's a lizard person. He's
yes.
definitely a
lizard
100%.
Moxie,
his eyes blink the other way.
Yes, he does. Just that slick back hair. It's just a hairpiece. 100%.
He's greasy.
100% that's
greasy.
a hairpiece. He is a
greasy
person. They all are. They all are.
Yep. So I don't like Ian Miles Chong. He frequently steals other people's content. Don't like him. But Elon reposted it because he posted the screenshots where Gavin was saying, "Stop encouraging looting by lying and telling people it's decriminalized." It's not. Bad actors will be arrested and prosecuted. Okay. Enter community notes. California reduced the penalties for all theft crimes, including loot, to a misdemeanor if under $950.
Yep.
From Prop 47 in 2013 that Gavin Newsom supported. In 2024, voters repealed much of that with Prop 36. Governor Newsom campaigned against Prop 36. It's like, do these people? I mean, he's going to say whatever he has to say, and he will do it with that creepy smile that he has. He kind of has like Joker smile to me, not in a good way. But he'll say anything. In the modern age, do these people not think that, oh, dude, that wasn't even like 10, 12 years ago? Time has lost all meaning. I'm past that age. I don't care. 10 years ago was 2000. 20 years ago was the 70s. Yeah.
I agree with you. You would think people would have woken up by now, especially the pure access to media right and to information, especially like I don't think Trump would have won the election had Elon had not bought Twitter. There's a lot of like things that should have happened, but at the same time, I have friends and family who think like what's going on in California is because of a climate change issue, and they
also
live there.
Trump, like other people are blaming Trump.
Yes, or they think like, oh yeah, we don't have an immigration issue. You know, it's nothing like that, or that they want to like completely cancel abortions across the United States. Like completely against it, or Roe v. Wade was a good thing. Like people don't Roe v. Wade was a bad thing. Actually, it's actually more beneficial that their state decides on these things versus the entire nation. And there are normies who think like this.
I think that's an appropriate moment to say "fuck the Fed." So
fuck the Fed. I mean,
thank you.
And the IRS,
all of them
too, but all of them. But like there are normies who I have in my life who still believe in all this stuff. Even if you go like, here are the facts, they are like right here. And they're like, no, that's just Google, you know, curating to your views and stuff. I'm like,
local Jim Bob on the local news channel told me this other thing. And they also said it on a different news network. So it must be true because independently fact checked.
Bro, it's so weird to me. And again, it's weird to me because we have a vast ability to look up all this stuff. And I call them headline voters because they just read the headline and that's it. That's it. They don't actually read the articles. They don't take the time to look at the sources. They don't take the time to see who are they talking about and stuff. They just go, Trump, bad man. Oh, it must be true. It must be true. Trump rode into the nation on a horse. Oh, it must be true. It must be true. It must be true. So, yeah.
Oh, and then don't get me started with like the AI generated pictures and people believing that too.
Oh, did you see the AI generated at Carter's funeral of Kamala and Jill Biden fighting?
Yes.
I love, and there they go. Kamala like doesn't look like herself when she turns, but
it gets weird. It gets weird.
Yeah, it's weird. It's entertaining. I think people too much have a stick up their asses and they just need to just chill. Just chill out. Just relax, guys. It's not the end of the
Calm
world.
the fuck down. Nadia said so.
Yeah.
Listen to Nadia.
Especially American women. American women need to calm the fuck down. We are spoiled. We are very spoiled for the country we live in with the rights we have, and they would be horrified by other cultures in other countries of the limited things and things women are forced to do. So, calm down, women. Calm down.
So, along that note, so I don't know if you partake of trash television like 90 Day Fiance, like myself.
I do. I'm watching the recent one right now. The 90 Days Before.
How many times do we have to see some stupid libtard woman from the United States hook up with a Middle Eastern dude that's Muslim and says, no, you don't have to convert. And then goes, yeah, you're going to have to convert. And also, you have to change your entire life.
Are you watching the current one? Yeah. First of all, he's from my dad's hometown, Amman. That's where I lived for a year. Like, that's the country I'm from, Jordan, like when they were in Petra and stuff. And it boggles my mind. Like, I don't hold anything against him. I hold it against her. I'm like, knowing that you're going to be in a relationship with somebody of a different religion, doesn't even matter if it's Islam, Hebrew, like whatever. You don't do the research. You don't actually, and especially if they are full practicing, you don't actually take the time, get educated, see, like, you think like, oh, it doesn't matter. You love them.
Be compatible. But also, and maybe it's just production. Maybe this, I know it's not real life, but maybe it's production. It seems from what they show us that the guy downplays how much of a role it is, except for the one with the scarecrow hair chick that had to wear like the full-on condom bathing suit.
Yes. Dude, the younger guy too, the one, because he's 22 and she's 41. He's also a 22-year-old Muslim man who is not like, it's not somebody who's like I mean, you don't grow the front of your, I don't know. Anyway, I'm rambling. I've been watching it too because I love trashy TV because it makes me feel better about myself.
I know. I'm not so bad.
Yes.
These aren't so bad. Look at them.
Are you watching? Did you watch the one with the blind guy? Are you watching the same with the
Chitty? It sounds like there's some Chitty the entire time.
I love Chitty because she's
sorry guys, this is turning into a girl stream.
She's a crazy individual. She's
so psycho.
She's so psycho, especially about the chickens and stuff. Girl, like you know what? Good for Chitty, because it actually felt like Chitty was like a decent human being who was he was somebody.
He was Christian. He had morals. He wouldn't sleep with her, and she had a problem with that. And she emasculated him at every opportunity, and it was so gross. It was disgusting. Ladies, don't do that.
Do your research. Yeah. Oh, Moxie, I'm gonna be texting you from now on because I don't have anybody that watches this stuff. I'm so glad you do.
I need a 90 Sundays. And then Wednesday, because there's spin-offs.
Have you watched Love After Lockup?
No, I have not yet.
Let's talk after.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You'll like it.
This today I saw and I thought it was funny and accurate and kind of sad. But the American government solutions to our problems, and we're looking at the California fire at the moment.
Please save us. We are literally on fire. We need your help.
That is awful. We hear you. We're going to help you right now. Quick, send $4 billion of aid.
Oh, thank God.
To Ukraine and Israel.
What? No, not them, us. The American people actually need your help.
Oh, my bad. I must have misheard you. Belay my last. Go ahead and ban TikTok.
What? No, that's how we get informed and how people that are losing their homes to the fire can find out where they can stay. Please actually help us.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm hearing you correctly. What you're saying is deport the Mexicans and increase military spending?
Okay, I'm starting to feel like you're actively trying not to listen. Help the people that are literally dying.
Make it harder for Asians to get into college and further dissolve the Black nuclear family by proliferating.
So that's what I was saying. I was saying that it made me laugh and it made me sad because it's a little too.
It's very on the nose. Yeah.
Single motherhood. Give more money to the Taliban.
I didn't say anything that time. Wait, you guys are actually doing that?
Yeah, $40 million a week, but that's not important. But this issue is resolved now, right?
First of all, that's awful. But no, you're forgetting that we're in charge. We put you in power here. And
do you feel in charge?
We have paid you a fortune with our taxes and voted you in.
And this.
Oh, no. Words of Paradise said, "This dude just made me hard. Quick, Nadia, say something lofty-ish to preserve my sexuality."
I don't know. I prefer Romulus over aliens.
Ooh. That
Hopefully that
is a
probably brought him
spicy one.
down.
I'm sorry. Thank you, Nadia, for joining us tonight. I kid. But really? Okay.
Gives you
This is
power
2 on the
over
nose.
me.
What about Hawaii
Evil
and North
law.
Carolina? Or
Right?
ooh, I'll do one better. Ohio?
Mm. Didn't they have wasn't there another highly toxic event? And they're just like, nope, we're not going to talk about that anymore. Bye-bye. Single mothers are fine. Please send our prepaid funds overseas. How else will we all survive? Absolutely.
Oddly familiar. Donald
The
Trump.
whole
Can
like
we trust him? What?
propping up single motherhood in this country boggles my mind. And I am a child of divorce. I can understand in certain situation. I don't believe it. When I said my vows, I told my husband, "There's only one way you're out of this, dude. One way." That's about it. Yeah, that's about it. This is your only way out. And like it's sad because we were a prosperous country when we were propping up families, when we were saying, hey, let's make it where a household can be provided by a single income, where you can still have a house, car, go on vacations, savings, send your kids to college that can actually count it, all that stuff. But now it's all about materialistic stuff. Like I look at kids nowadays, teens, nobody's reading books, nobody's being educated. Everybody just cares about like what shoes are on their feet, what clothing they have, what electronics. It's sad. It's really sad.
Different generation. I mean, the culture of a 2-parent household or having some sort of spirituality or faith-based dynamic in the home, that is discouraged now. You're ostracized if you believe in anything, right? You're made fun of if you believe something different. Like it's over time, it's like you have to be an atheist or you're not cool, or you have to be agnostic and be vague about it. And it's like, that's fine. I don't care. But there has been a correlation with degradation of society and the family unit, and like the way that kids are growing up, not having that structure. And honestly,
just having a parent present. It's, parents have to now work. Not only some parents, even single household, got to work more than one job to provide the bare minimum. And then, so what's happening with your kid? You're basically giving your kid to either a school for so many hours, so someone else is raising your child, or you have to send them to daycare, or you have to hire a babysitter, right? So you're not present for your child. So you don't know where these influences are coming from. So like you might have certain values that you want to establish into your child, but these people that you send your children off to might not have the same values, and that's who they're learning from. So I like meh. Nah, that's all I got. I can hear all day.
I was trying to find the words with the correlation between like the faith-based thing and the dynamic. I was thinking more along the line of traditional gender roles and how that does play a role in those religious systems, all of them actually.
Yeah.
Which is important. Let's see.
Absolutely. I think it's fundamental to understand that a woman and a man have a different type of role in family units and relationships. Like to me, even though we don't have kids, my husband is the head of my family. He is the decision maker. What he says goes. I have input. I take care of other things, but he is the head of our household. And when we have children, he will continue to be the head of the household. And I think it's too much cross. I'm good at certain things and he's good at certain things. Anyway. Sorry.
This is a little bit of a tangent. Sorry, everybody. So today, my boss, she kind of looks like an older Margot Robbie. And she doesn't wear makeup, and she's just kind of like meh all the time. But she's really pretty. She's probably late 40s, maybe 50. And I didn't know she and her long-term boyfriend broke up. So today she comes in the office. She's like, I'm thinking about getting on the apps. I think I'm going to do it. And so she was, she was like, and this is something that you people like us in our sphere talk about constantly. And for her to be confused about it, it's like, I'm not going to get into it with you right now, but I see what your problem is. So she was saying, yeah, you meet these guys. They're like, I love that you're basically a strong, independent woman. You have this great career. You have all these degrees. You have your doctorate. You're beautiful. I don't have to take care of you. Yeah, she's single. I don't have to take care of you. That's awesome. And at the same time, she's like, it seems like they lose interest because what they said was attractive at first isn't actually something that they want. They do want the needier women, but the needier women that are in the pool, the cesspool, are high maintenance. They're often unhinged. But men do want to have that classic masculine role and function in the relationship. And so, yeah, it could be attractive at first, but long-term wise, she was giving examples. And it's like, yeah, they don't want someone who's like, they don't want the struggle session for.
They don't want the same masculinity back and forth. Women should be bring the softer side out of men. Like we should be the comfort in a sense. We should be the individuals that they can let their guard down around and bring out that side of them. Because if they have to constantly be out in society and be a man and masculine and have to prove themselves, they should be able to come home to somebody who's a lot softer, takes care of them, they can be relaxed around, versus someone who maybe is like go like them, like who has to prove them. My best friend, I love her to God, I love her to, she thinks she's a communist. She actually said this. She's like, I think I'm a communist. I go, oh, why do you think so? She goes, I don't know, I just think I am. Okay. But she was in a long-term relationship with a very decent guy. And I remember having the conversation with her about them potentially getting married. And she's like, yeah, but I'm going to pay for half the ring. I'm not going to let him pay for any of it. Like I'm going to
emasculating him right off the jump.
Constantly. And like, now she's back in the dating pool and now she wants a daddy. She wants a guy that has daddy energy. And I'm like, but if you are this constant, like, in a sense, chaos ball, the type of men you're going to attract are only going to want one thing from you. They're not going to want to establish a long-term relationship with you. So
yeah, people are so confused. They don't know what's going on. They've been told by society one thing that has been a lie for decades now. And like my boss, she's beautiful, she's successful, and she's single, has one divorce behind her, long-term relationship just ended recently, and she's like, I don't know, I think I just might like not even want to like bother. But she's like, also I'm kind of bored. Like it would be nice to like socialize and go on dates.
I am an advocate of repeal the 19th. I'm sorry, ladies, we did it to ourselves. I would go back in time, and when they were fighting for the rights, I'd be like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You don't understand what you are fucking up for us right now. Like, I mean, I'm not saying women are less than men. We have very strong qualities, but there is a reason why we are the nurturers, the people who should be taking care of our families on that side, versus somebody who has to go out in the world and work a 9-to-5. Like in
the oil fields, doing those jobs that women choose to not do, the dirty jobs, the hard jobs.
We're built differently. We are completely built differently. And I would go back in time and be like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, we don't even get drafted. We don't provide anything. Like we are. I'm sorry, I'm going on a rant because this.
Oh no, go for it. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just turning off the camera for a second.
Okay, women
pop off.
Women are spoiled in this country. We are completely spoiled in this country. We get it better than anybody else in the world, and yet we want constantly more. And we have ruined it for ourselves. And to be honest, we should be shoved back into the kitchen. It's my opinion. Sorry. Equal rights, make women. Yeah. Oh, the draft. That's what I was going to say. We're not drafted. We have no community service required for us, for our country. Yet we expect the same rights as men in our country.
We're not.
Boggles my mind.
Well, it doesn't boggle my mind that we're not eligible to be drafted because we're not as capable in the capacity that men are needed in those situations. For instance, that firefighter, they, them. Oh, can I carry your husband out of fire? Seems like he got himself in the wrong place. No, are you freaking kidding me? There was a meme that's been circulating for a long time. I think it was a screen grab of an article, and it was like basically saying it as a negative thing that 90 some percent odd of firefighters are white men. And it's like, the meme was, so checks notes, white men are disproportionately willing to, sacrifice themselves and go on a limb to save people. Like, that's what you're.
It was that awful story today. Did you see it? Of the child star, the kid who couldn't walk and was blinded. Mom had a broken arm. She drove down to the fire station and they told her they couldn't help her, and she drove back and the house had burned down with the kid still in it. Like, I don't want somebody that looks like me. I don't want somebody that looks like me busting down the door if my house is burning down. I want a beefy, muscular man, preferably without the shirt. But hey, I get it. Fireproof needed.
You want Wolfman from the beginning of the stream.
Yes. To pick me up, to pick my husband, and like carry our asses out of the burning
both
fire.
Of us. Over the shoulders.
Both of us. Okay. Maybe I cop a feel too. I don't know. But I'm just saying. I
that they them
qualified
right, absolutely. For the that's what it should be. Across the board for everything always. But that's what the they them was saying. Like, oh, if they see someone who looks like them, it's like, bitch, if I saw somebody who looked like me, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing here? Get someone else.
I'd fall down. My version would fall down. Like, I wouldn't be able to carry anybody. I could barely carry my 40-pound dog. Like,
I struggle with my pugs. They're fatties. Oh man. But in good news territory, we had, despite Gavin being a freaking retard, Elon Musk was like, sorry guys, if you have a Cybertruck on order, they're going to be delayed because we are dispatching them to go around and park and be Starlink hubs filled with supplies and stuff for the people. Like, this is a private, granted, billionaire, fine, but a private person, company that is doing this. What has the government done for us? Not as gonna come.
Badger's too short. Sorry, Badger. Sorry, not sorry.
So I thought this was a really cool thing that he was doing. And then there were people.
Yeah, go ahead.
There were people in the chat going, I have a Cybertruck. What can I do? And he's like, stick that freaking Starlink up on your car and go, and just like leave it in an area where people need it. So I thought that was a really cool thing. Something that's actually useful.
How's the dude not from America? The one that's the most American in this country, right? Like, this is what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to come together as a community and help people regardless of backgrounds, who you voted for. Like, I hate the fact that politics is just like, nowadays that's how you just generalize people at this point. But I'm just like, this is what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be like, what can I do with my resources to help each other? And
community.
Community. This is exactly what it's supposed to be. Community. Not like, ooh, I'm only gonna help for this a little bit. But yeah, this is a good techno fast. Yes.
The big ship. The big ship. 20 memberships. Thank you so much.
I forgive you for making fun of me for my alien Romulus.
Just give me money. That's all I want.
He has his own clip. He
has
his own clip.
Good gravy. What a ship.
What a lovely big ship this is.
It's a big ship. Oh, my ship is beautiful.
This ship must just go on for miles.
Lovely ship. Lovely ship. It's a big ship.
Love it.
And ABF gifted 20 memberships too. He also has his own clip now.
I love the chosen one. Loving him is lots of fun. We love the chosen one. Not as much as me.
Not as much as me. Thank you, ABF. That was awesome. Boxy Carthy. Oh gosh. But Nads. Do you go by Nads?
Yeah, you can call me Nads. That's okay. Fine.
It just came out. I want to make sure it's okay. But you know what though? Amid Palisades Fire, Los Angeles' first LGBTQ plus fire chief is proving lesbians get it done.
I mean, I'd rather have a lesbian get it done than a they them,
or a one of those other ones.
Let's go old school.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Well, she did come out and like she was talking to the news, and she seemed like she was trying to like stifle herself a little bit. They're like, "Did they fail you, the city government, the county, and all them?" And she's like, ultimately said, "Yeah, they did, absolutely." Ugh, gross. But DEI, DEI brings us to our next segment, or topic rather. Don't be weird. Oh, we're weird. We're weird. Oh, Keebler. Not wrong. So I got an email notification today because I actually have a LinkedIn account. I know it's kind of a joke on the internet or in our space of the internet. Who has LinkedIn? I have a LinkedIn. It's for professional reasons. It works. But I got an email notification today going, Apple's doubling down on DEI. And I'm like, fuck me. I got to look at this. So, oh, embiggen. Let me embiggen. Look at that. Apple defends its diversity policies. They push back against a shareholder proposal aiming to abolish the company's diversity initiatives, calling it an inappropriate attempt to micromanage the company's programs and policies. Apple's board defended its inclusion policies in a proxy filing ahead of its annual shareholder conference later in February, noting that it has a well-established compliance program to guard against any potential legal challenges. The move comes as fellow tech giants Meta and Amazon scale back their own DEI programs, which some people would just say bridge. They're calling it something different, but they're like, no. The thing that this didn't surprise me, but the comment section, they were throwing me because it's like this little cesspool is the word of the day. This little like echo chamber that is LinkedIn. I don't spend much time on it. I was like, bruh, it's let me see. There's this one in particular. This is Keishla Caesar Jones. She's a human thinker, learner, leader. I'm sure she has pronouns in her bio. I think for so many, it seems like these companies are coming to some sort of epiphany on DEI because of some shift in political landscape, which a lot of us have talked about. Like people feel more comfortable to share their feelings that, you know, they're not going to get canceled. Things are changing. So they're more open to express those things, right? The lens that this has all been put through for this group that are commenting here and this post in particular, it's like the upside down for me. I feel like, where am I? I am so lost. This makes sense to people. These are intelligent people, well learned, educated.
I wouldn't say educated. Just because you went to a 4-year school or you have a master's in it at this point in life, I don't think you might be okay. Maybe you're educated, but it doesn't mean necessarily you're smart. I guess
that's better. Okay, educated, not intelligent.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
DEI, man. Like, listen, I'm probably a DEI hire, to be honest, because I'm a Middle Eastern white woman with a disability. So, like, I check a lot of boxes for them. My poor husband's been unemployed since May, and he's a white dude. White name, Chris. Like, can't get any whiter than that. Like,
pretty toasty.
Yeah, and he can't get hired at all. Like, he'll go through a couple interviews and then nothing. And he's qualified for a lot of things. But this whole DEI thing, it's going to make it where companies are down the lines 5 to 10 years are going to start to fall apart because they're no longer hiring people on their merits and their abilities. They're just hiring people based off their skin color, sexuality, which I think is the weirdest thing out of all of them and stuff, instead of actually hiring people that should be able to do the job.
Mm-hmm. Who do you like to sleep with? You're in.
I don't get that.
Son of a bitch, you're in.
Like, when I used to apply for jobs and they would ask me like what my sexuality is, I'm like, why does that matter unless I can do the job?
None of your business.
So, yes, DW, I am a DEI hire. I'm more paler than Moxie, but I'm Middle Eastern, so sorry, I fooled you all.
What asshole?
Yeah, native.
Check the box. You don't have to check the box if you don't want to. It's usually optional.
I told Chris he should lie, but like, I think it'll turn around. Make white guys matter again. White guys, hashtag white guys matter.
They do. So this chick here, she's like, they want these companies to be more concerned and fearful of legal action alleging reverse discrimination to dominant entities for their work on building inclusive and representative workplaces. This is not a swing in political sentiment, as Meta Zuckerberg would have you believe. They're turning on the Zuck. The Zuck is out. The Zuck is not cool anymore.
I don't believe the Zuck. I don't believe the Zuck. Anybody who thinks the Zuck is actually being truthful, I smell bullshit from a mile away. This whole like, yeah, I've had a change of heart, and yeah, we're pulling back on Meta. Facebook's dead. Who goes on Facebook anymore? Your grandmother?
I don't. Just to clear notifications.
Yeah, same. Just to clear, or to see like what my sisters are up to. That's about
this is
it.
Bothering me. The notifications at the top of the screen are bothering me. So every now and then I just have to go through and clean house.
Yeah. It's not a news It's not a news like Twitter. People don't share things as much like on Instagram, or it's not like a influencer type of thing where people can make money off of it really well. So like
this is all just like virtue signaling by people on this website. That's all it is.
Zuck is a cuck, Gaming Manson. He absolutely is. Don't believe a single word he says. I don't. Maybe he ate a steak finally and got some testosterone. Fucking like moppy ass hair.
Stop drinking Soylent. I had a boss. I was working in Berkeley. He was Australian. He was like 6'6" or something. Tall guy, stupid as a box of rocks, but intelligent on paper. He insisted on having. Have you seen the drink Soylent? Like Soylent Green. He would insist that we have it stocked up in the office. And I'm like, that stuff's disgusting. He just existed, and it's like, oh, it shows.
Even oat milk is bad for you. It's made through like all these additives and chemicals and stuff like that into it. It's not good for you. Drink fucking whole milk, grass fed if you can. Drink the stuff. It's not supposed to drink milk, but whatever. Fuck it. Drink real milk, guys. Don't drink oat milk. Don't, unless you're lactose intolerant. Maybe fine, whatever. But drink actual fucking milk if you're not. Stop it with the soy milk, oat milk, almond milk. Sorry, Moxie, if you drink almond milk.
Oh.
Or avocado milk in California.
I use almond milk for recipes and stuff. I don't actually just like drink milk.
Okay. I drink grass fed. That's or heavy cream. Fuck yeah, ABF. Sorry, I'm swearing out too. Yes.
Oh, go for it. Rock out. Or as Zax would say, jam out with your clam out. Number 6. This is the recommendation to the shareholders to vote against, because their board was encouraging them to scale it back a bit, because sorry, it's all been just too much and people are sick of it. So request to cease DEI efforts. Apple has a well-established compliance program, and the proposal inappropriately attempts to restrict Apple's ability to manage its own ordinary business operations, people and teams, and business strategies. Our board and management maintain active oversight of legal and regulatory risks and compliance for our global business. They're like, yo, step off board. We want to do it our way. You're micromanaging. Fuck off. But
the board is the people that like. You're supposed to listen to the board. This is their fucking money. Like they're oh my God. I hope society collapses. Maybe it'll be a wake up call for some of these fucking people. I'm sorry for everybody else, but maybe it does. Maybe the internet needs to blow up and people need to realize, like, I was reading the other day, I was listening to somebody talk about how, I think it was Temple saying, like, he was talking to somebody that said, oh, if there's a distribution in the chain, like, where do you get your milk? Oh, from the store. Yeah, but where does that come from? What do you mean it comes from the store? Like, no, it's delivered to the store, but there's like a chain of events to get it to the holy shit.
Like, people think that meat just appears in packages and
yeah. Oh my God. These people would I mean, I probably would be one of those. I'm not gonna lie, I probably wouldn't make it very far, but a lot of these people wouldn't be able to hunt their own food, grow their own food, all this stuff. Just let society collapse at this point. Sorry, go ahead.
Yep. Start over. So that last article referred to Meta, and the article, I guess this was a day ago. Meta is eliminating its DEI programs effective immediately. Again, some people are saying maybe they're just going to reinvent it, call it something else, and still implement those types of things. But I don't know. We'll see. It happens.
Meta's dead, man. I really don't see it being a.
I've never signed up. Well, I mean, for like Threads, I didn't sign up for that.
Neither.
Because Meta is the mothership, right? For Facebook, Instagram, Threads.
I believe so.
WhatsApp too, I think.
Oh, right. ABF, I could join the Apocalypse Gang. I mean, I know how to use like herbs and stuff for natural remedies. So like at least I would be like in D&D sense, like the healer.
You heard her here, folks. She's a witch. Nadia's a witch.
Yes, I am.
Checks out. So the way that I lined up my tabs, this one kind of segues because we've been talking a lot about DEI and gaming and movies and that. And this one, it's stupid, but I'm going to share it. The post itself says, I'm waiting to share it. I know it's not on screen. The caption says, found the perfect gaming controller for all the console fanboys out there. CES brings you all the best tech. So stand by.
Oh, is it this? Oh, yeah, I saw this. So Vegas Local had a different point of view of it. Said, oh, it's a new bartender.
It's actually has a suction cup at the bottom. Not only can you use it for personal play, you can also use it for gaming.
That's a very hard level, Faith.
Not that though. It's the man what? Not the red thing. It's their like
the what?
The what are they called
again?
The I don't want to say the word because I don't want to get you taken back.
I come whether I decide to or not.
Go on.
The one where they insert something, not the other way around.
So you saw a different controller.
I did. It's not that one. It's actually like it's the one with the and they like stick it. Fleshlight. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for.
Fleshlight. Okay.
That one is connected to the fleshlight, so your partner can move the red one as if they're giving you like a hand job. So it's not like, oh, they sit there with the red one inserted for this. Maybe they do for like women, but what they're actually talking about is the fleshlight version. That's why I was saying Las Vegas Locals had it.
You gesture a lot.
It shakes. It shakes, and it they thought it was for bartenders. Yes, clip it, Zax. I bet Circle of Jerks is gonna be interesting this week.
So many clippable moments.
Pocket Pussy. That's the other one. Yeah. That's what. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. No, but that's what they were. They put it so that like if you're like in a game, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what game you're like. Well, then again, I play Baldur's Gate 3, so like, and I fuck pretty much every character in that game, so I get it. I guess I get it.
Make it a quote. Clip it.
This game is a lot like
watch the gameplay though. Yeah, I don't. I'm presuming this is a joke. If it actually works this way though, it's stupid. But it's kind of
it like moves up and down and stuff. Oh,
Flappy Bird, but with a very specific connection. You can use the mission to control your character.
And the other thing is the fleshlight that's connected.
Oh, I think I'm trying to get the mangoes. As you're playing, you can actually feel it vibrating and moving along with the game.
It's a multi-purpose tool.
Yeah.
Now, Flappy Jumpy isn't the only game that you can play with the mission too. Levins also has a bunch of other games on their app, and you can also access different types of games like open world RPG.
Like Breeders of the Nephilim.
I mean, not gonna lie, I would probably try it out playing the game. Not that way, but like normal way. Like that's never mind.
I come whether I decide to or not.
I don't need anything inserted. I'm good. What's my favorite character? Oh, so I'm an Astarian girl. I love BG3's Astarian, but I always end up with Gale, who he's all right. He's all right.
It's all right. And this one segues into the next story. OnlyFans star Bonnie Blue claims she's broken the world record by sleeping with 1,057 men in just 12 hours. Some Asian in the chat, do the math, please. Erwin, you're Asian.
It was like 4 seconds. It was like 4 seconds per dude.
Okay, so not necessary to go to completion then, or prepping.
I just, is this the same chick that did 100 dudes in like 48 seconds?
That one's like
Is this a different one?
Different one.
Okay.
Well, her next goal was 1,000. So this chick comes out and she's like, I already blew past 1,000.
All the barely legal, barely breathing, and the husbands. Oh my god.
Yeah.
The other chick, the one who did the 100 one that was big, you know, the guy who was number 100 paid extra to be number 100. Oh, it gets better. She actually did 101 dudes. She had to sneak 101 behind 100's back. Otherwise, he would have been pissed because he paid to be dude 100.
Oh. Question for you, Nadia. What do you
Yes.
think?
What,
Were they going
1,000?
one at a time?
Oh.
Or there are ways to go, expedite?
Well, I mean, apparently, according to Neil Gaiman, there's a lot of opportunities to go in different areas. So, I
Does
don't
it
know.
count? What's the Guinness World, what's the word? Not requirements, regulations, or check these boxes. It has to be this way, that way, not this way, not that one. That one doesn't count. X amount of seconds, completion or not, doesn't, what are the rules here? Regulations. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, like, do they have to complete for it to count?
I don't know.
Do they have to
Well,
ejaculate?
Well, women frequently don't complete. Does it count that she had sex, or are we going to just say then that it doesn't count?
I think if there are regulations, it would have to be that the men has to ejaculate.
Male privilege. I'm joking.
Doesn't she have a boyfriend too, or a husband? I believe
there's a dude that's in the videos with her. Here it's
like
comments.
She can say this is fine and all, but psychologically she's fucking breaking down because women have men and women different, right? We have a certain pheromone or connection when we sleep with someone that
we absorb their DNA. There's some chemical.
Yeah, and we have
wizardry.
Emotion. She could say she doesn't have emotions at all. To be ran through by that many dudes, that's gonna psychologically just do something to you.
That one chick that did the 100, she seemed kind of traumatized. She was talking about it positively, but she also looked like she was gonna have a nervous breakdown.
She also got STDs. As much as she had them checked out.
You can get STDs from oral? What? Girl, if you don't know that, you shouldn't be allowed to do it. Stop it.
Repeal the 19th. Repeal the 19th. Look, this is our problem. Women have it so much easier here. And I know she doesn't live here. I think she's British?
I think she's Australian or something.
Dude, I had a gay friend in college. He's very lovely. Very lovely. I went to his wedding and stuff. Just to fuck with him, I would text him photos of turkey vaginas, just randomly. We'd be out with friends and stuff, and he'd look at
something like that.
Yeah, like that with turkey vaginas, just to fuck with him. At a certain point, everything gets swollen down there. So doesn't it kind of close up? I'm just saying.
More lube, more lube, Nadia.
Sometimes the doors close after a certain point, and you're there's nothing coming past that.
Well, then there's physical damage that can happen. It's not just oh, that's uncomfortable. It's okay, things start tearing, and that's not fun for anybody. Well, for at least one person. This is Walmart.
And the men who sign up for this, I just worked hard for. No,
Right.
I didn't do this. I was in a committed relationship with a dude I just did not like. So, young Nadia learned. Young Nadia used to be a liberal too. So,
she's from Derbyshire. So yes, you were correct. I was thinking she's Australian. She's British. Point goes to Nadia. But
I think this is a distraction. I think this is a distraction to what's going on over there with the sexual assaults of the children that are happening over there.
And Parliament just being oh, no big deal.
Yeah, this is just news to distract us with what is actually going on over there. I really think so. It just seems weird that it's a headline news today and stuff with what's going over there about them not protecting children. And yeah.
Disgusting.
Why not let them run through her if she's willing to do it?
Because ew, women are dirty. Women are nasty. Let's get the kids. So modern Britain is poison. Professional jizz bucket Bonnie Blue live on TikTok casually discussing how she was ran through by hundreds of men in a 12-hour stretch from 1 p.m. to 1 a.m. Yeah, she looks an absolute mess. But this guy's in her videos. I don't know if
maybe
he's
that's her
just
agent.
a friend. Maybe just an agent. I don't imagine that anybody would want to like, lock that down.
I don't know.
Down,
Some
had a
people lock
drink.
cars. No, like some people actually lock people. Like it's a fetish for them.
The cucks.
No, to be married or in a relationship. Well, I guess yeah. I guess they are the cucks.
It would be. It counts.
Yeah. Roast beef. Ugh. I'll never look at roast beef.
Arby's. At Arby's.
I love Arby's.
Their ads. Really?
Oh yeah. I'm probably the only person keeping them in business.
Probably. I haven't been to an Arby's probably since I was about 15. So
Arby's
it's been
sauce,
like
man.
it's been
Arby's
84
sauce.
years. But their ads were a bit obscene. Do you remember those things? No, you're not old enough to remember those Arby's ads.
Oh, you 100. You mean 5 years ago, Moxie? Please, okay.
Shush, child. Let's watch this. Let's watch this terrible person.
I think my longest break was 3 minutes yesterday, and I took 4 breaks in total. How many Indian guys?
Quite a specific question that. We don't really track race, so unsure.
I don't know. I had one guy from Turkey. I remember that because he was asking me to guess where I was from.
I'm gonna speed this up. She talks too slow. Oh
You're
no, it's almost over.
sad.
Yay, it's almost over.
No, I'm just reading your comments.
You just.
Oh, and the other chick said she got like damage to her eyes because she kept telling them to stop finishing in her face, and they wouldn't listen to her.
Ooh,
yeah.
There's an image that's been circulating over time of something really disgusting, eyeballs that are infected. And the caption, I don't know if it's real or not, if that's the real cause for the picture, that stuff that's happening in the picture. But the caption was basically expelliarmus on the eyeballs, but it was diseased batter.
Yeah.
And it was like syphilis of the eyeballs or something. It was pretty gross.
I have to tell my husband I'm going to become a nun now because everything's locked. This is gross.
But you know what? I think it's time for a palate cleanser.
Yes, palate cleanser. Who the fuck is this?
Have you ever said a word incorrectly and it like haunted you forever?
You mean like 2 streams ago when I was on Nietz and I said convent instead of covenant? Is it covenant?
Covenant?
What did I say? Is it alien covenant or whatever?
Covenant.
I called it the nun thing.
There's 2 N's and a D on the end.
Whatever. Yeah. I say, listen, I learned Arabic before I learned English. Do I speak Arabic? No, but I learned Arabic first. And I grew up in my dad has an accent. So like, I don't speak English very well, folks. Okay. If you watch my
Very
videos,
well.
you know this. I don't speak
It's Gooch's fault. It's Gooch's fault. Gooch-anese. You turn Gooch-anese. So this was cute. This was cute. I off the top of my head, I know I've flubbed up words all the time, but none that actually have haunted me forever. But these are so funny. I thought
the word you pronounced incorrectly one time and it still haunts you to this day. I'll go first. Stalamate.
Whore's divorce. Whore's divorce.
Whore's divorce.
Whore's divorce. Whore's divorce. Okay.
A lot of people fuck that one up. I had a female police officer coworker of mine back in the day. I don't like female cops. I don't think females should be cops or firefighters. Fight me. The female cops were the worst ones. They always like had to like, I'm going to prove myself. I'm as good as the boys. And like they overcompensated. And also you might get shot instead of tased when, it comes to.
Yeah.
Play on, playa.
Hepatitis.
Embassy suits.
Catastrophe.
I'm not as bad as these people, at least.
See?
At
It's
least.
like watching 90 Day. I'm not as bad as these people.
Not as bad as
Trash
these
television.
people.
It's basically
Yeah.
therapy.
Paradigm. Why does it have a fucking G?
Sarah Noir.
Esophagus.
Eulictopus.
Fatigu.
Stomach arches.
Yosemite. Arkansas. Connecticut.
Shit take.
It's an acetaminophen.
Hippopotamus.
Hippo.
Hippopotamus. Oh man, I can't even do it. Hippopotamus.
Dietermine.
Men's laughter. You have
The men's laughter one cracks me up because has these are all obviously clipped down, but the man's laughter one goes on for a lot longer it's a TikTok or an Instagram reel or something. And what is the context where he's saying manslaughter, but he's saying man's laughter instead? Like, I need to know more.
Yeah.
Even the longer version isn't
think
enough.
about that. Yeah.
Man's laughter.
Man's laughter. This is how my dad talks. I love my dad. Most waitresses do.
You know, men out there, get a girl who loves her dad.
Yes.
Good dad relationship.
have shamamale. It was chamomile.
Bibble.
Beavermint.
Oh my god.
Milk of Malaysia.
And I confidently said virgina.
I think I was in a work meeting and I don't remember the word I was trying to say, but I think I said something in reference like boobs or chest, just straight laced, like, or I said the C word. I think it was the C word. Just mispronounced something, but I kept going on in my presentation, but you can see my face starting to get really red and hot because I had realized what I said, but I was hoping like the leadership team I was presenting to had not realized what I said, but needless to say, I have a different job now.
So Nadia, this is an educational program. There was a device, an invention, patented in 1963. It's actually real. I had to look it up. I have the patent plans and everything. It's designed to help women give birth easily. However, it has not been used. Can I share this with you? And tell me if you're done.
Okay. Yeah.
Sign you up or not?
Was designed to help women give birth easily, and it's based on a patent filed in 1963. First, the pregnant woman is strapped onto the table, lying on her back. When labor
initial thoughts.
Well, I'm trying to have a kid this year. So
okay, you haven't seen the best. Well, you've seen some of the best parts. Sign you up, yay or nay? Centrifugal force. Science.
Can I see a little bit more before I make a decision?
Okay.
Begins, the table spins at a calculated speed, theoretically using centrifugal force to assist in delivering the baby. The table's speed can reach up to 8G, which is equivalent to forces experienced by pilots during high-speed maneuvers in fighter jets. The speed of rotation is adjusted dynamically depending on the mother's progress and the baby's position. This
Yes.
Can I use it to try to make a baby?
Huh. So they said 8G, right? 8.
Wouldn't that send
gravitational
like
force? Because that's totally how it works. I've experienced 7Gs. I was in an acrobatic flight one time because I worked for an aircraft company, and one of the pilots who's he died on he helped out with the last Top Gun movie, but he just died at an air show. He took me on an acrobatic flight, and I'm like, I'm gonna die. I just freaking was laughing the entire time. He was surprised I didn't pass out because 7Gs, this is talking about 8Gs. 7Gs, I was getting pretty tired.
I'm afraid of heights. I pass. No, thank you. There's a lot of things
no,
wrong.
Gemma Lemma, it's real. This is real. We learn more. So I'm gonna let it play.
I thought you were gonna be pulling out like a huge dildo that they use to help women like give birth, like because back in the day they use that to help crazy women, right, and stuff. And I was like, okay, maybe it's something like this. Yeah. I mean, I guess this would make it a quick one. I don't know. I've not had a kid pop out of me, so I don't know if this if the force would help.
There are some fallacies with the logic that we will hear.
Force is intended to assist the uterus in pushing the baby out naturally by supplementing the mother's own efforts. At the base of the rotating table, a soft cushioned receptacle or net is installed to catch the baby safely once it is expelled. The receptacle is designed to absorb the impact and gently cradle the newborn, preventing any injuries. The system features a bell that signals when the baby has been...
There's a bell. Because it's spinning around so goddamn fast. You don't know what just shot out of that woman, but it rings a bell to let you know it's arrived.
I know you have patent, because this really existed. Did anybody actually test this out? Was this tested at all? Okay,
no.
Okay.
You can get patents for anything that you want to design, just in case it's ever made, and then you got the rights to it.
Bro, telling your friends you're
delivered, especially in case medical personnel are momentarily distracted. Once the baby is delivered, the table is stopped and the mother is unstrapped. The newborn is immediately taken for standard post-delivery medical checks.
Think of all that blood. Where did it go? Because there's blood, and from my understanding, poop sometimes too.
Sometimes.
Where did it go? Where is it? All over people's faces as it's just being like thrown. Just wondering.
So I've had a baby. I've been through the delivery process. It was not fun. The nurse is like, I'm like, I can't do this. I can't. She's like, you're gonna have to. And I'm like, okay. She's like, honey, we all been there, and we continue to have more babies. You forget about it. It's gonna be fine. I'm like, go fuck yourself. But I went through the whole, I want to have it naturally. I don't want to have drugs. I don't want to do the things, whatever.
Drug meat.
But the actual birthing plan was play it by ear. See how it goes. Go into it. If it's too much, give me the narcotics. I got the narcotics. Narcotics weren't doing shit. Give me the epidural. Had an excellent nurse. She was German or something. Perfect. Couldn't feel my lower half for like a day and a half. And as far as that situation goes that you're talking about, like the cleanup situation, I don't even freaking know what happened. So
I have two. So again, I'm trying this year for our first. I have two requirements. Get me and baby to the other side alive. Like let's keep us alive. And the second is
that's preferable.
I don't want to be on my back. That's all.
Preferable.
Don't want to be on my back. I would rather be like,
squat.
Like squat. Yeah, squat position kind of deal.
What about those tubs?
No, my girlfriend had a kid a couple years back after going through fertility treatment, and she wanted to do it all natural, home birth, everything, and she was past due, and her fucking what are they called? Like it's not a doctor,
doula?
It's like a doula, but there's another one. There's another. She had a great doula. Midwives told her to take 8 tablespoons of castor oil. You're only supposed to take like
I tried that, but like more like 2 tablespoons.
Yeah. Told her 8.
That kid needed to get out.
Did she shit the entire pool?
Oh no.
Massive diarrhea. It was a horrible experience. These midwives are awful. They had to rush her to an emergency hospital where she had to deliver actually at the hospital and shit there as well. Like she sent me she made me so mad. She sent me like her birthing story to read. I was like, cool, yeah, I'll read it. Not a big deal. And this woman has been trying for a kid for like 7 years. Okay. Wanted to do all the natural stuff. She called herself a birthing person in the description.
No.
I'm like, you've been fighting for like 7 years to be a mother, and you call yourself a birthing person
You go through all that bullshit and you're giving it up? Be like, no, I am woman, hear me roar. Like, I baked that. I did that.
So
Own
no
it.
pools
And you
for
can't
Nadia.
do it. Go fuck off.
No pools for Nadia. Yeah, no pools.
Oh my goodness. Perfect story. Brisket for the biscuit. For a biscuit. Thank you. And thank you to all 200 of you still watching this. It's a girl stream. So let's see how this plays out, because we get to hear the origin and who actually made this.
Oh, definitely a dude, right? Definitely a dude.
Not
The
alone.
apparatus includes a manual and automatic stop function to halt the rotation immediately if complications occur. The system limits the maximum rotation speed to avoid excessive forces that could harm the mother or the baby. The concept was developed by George and Charlotte Blonsky, a childless husband and wife duo with no medical background. George Blonsky, a mining engineer, and his wife were inspired during a visit to a zoo, where they observed an elephant giving birth.
Hold the freaking phone. We had a Camelot raid. Welcome, Cam Raiders. Hell yeah. We are learning about a device that was patented in 1963 to help women by spinning them around to give birth, and the baby shoots out into a net. Welcome. Great timing.
They noticed the elephant moved in a circle.
Based off an elephant. An elephant
it gets stupider.
It pops a baby like basically out of its butt. I mean, I know it's not its butt, but you know what I mean? Like it's not the
Nadia, do we need an anatomy lesson?
There's if I had like a whiteboard, I would draw and yeah, okay, go ahead.
Shall I describe it to you?
Yeah.
Circular, almost spinning motion before delivering its calf. This behavior intrigued them and sparked the idea that centrifugal force could assist childbirth. Although the US government awarded them a patent in 1965, their invention remained a theoretical concept and was never implemented in medical settings for reasons you can easily guess.
I'm not saying it comes out of the butt. I'm just saying when an elephant's giving birth,
backside.
Yeah, it comes out the backside. It's not, it's not like
oh, the good old butt baby that we learned about last year. Was it 2023 or I don't know. It's too recent. But okay, so they're saying, oh, because it was basically like centrifugal force shooting out the baby, right? The elephant baby.
Yeah.
Copy pasta for people. Philip Morgan, I missed this one. How can it get even stupider?
You confirmed elephant butt baby.
I'll do my best.
Because I'm a zoologist.
Yes.
I just assume it's like horses where they, come out. I mean, it's still out of a vagina, but it's out of like back, goes the other way. Out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the exit route.
It's really close. Their stuff is just really close next to each other. I don't know what to tell you.
A mere centimeters. Yes.
Yeah. They don't have a gooch. They don't have a divider.
No, there's no gooch.
Yeah.
There's just a perineum. But what the elephants are doing is rotating their hips. Like women naturally do that before they like bear down and like do all that stuff. Like it's
on the little medicine ball, right?
centrifugal
They like
force.
just sit there and they go.
Jesus Christ. So here's the patent.
Jesus. No, you know what? I'd be intrigued to see though if somebody actually built one.
It looks like a medieval torture device.
I can't imagine. Like, what if you vomit too, and then you're just spinning?
You know what? Get the tarps out. Like, just hose it down. Put a drain in the middle of the room, or burn it all to the ground. Whatever.
Can you imagine the force if your child's being shot out of you at 8 Gs? Like, I have a feeling stuff's coming with the kid. Like, it's not just the kid. You might lose your whole system down there.
You might just go full reverse mode and have all of it. Anyway, so that was the educational portion of the
I am educated, and now everybody understands about elephant butt babies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, gross. He's icky. I never want to touch a yucky man thing.
Absolutely. Because this is what happens. So we have one last thing to mention, because you did mention earlier Donald Trump's inauguration is coming up very soon. And it was announced that Carrie Underwood's going to be performing America the Beautiful. This is the New York Post that shared this. And they basically intimated that like it seems like the tide is turning and all that. The people that also shared the post were implying that too. Very patriotic, like girl next door of country music.
Never listened to any of her stuff.
I think I only heard like the first 2 songs she came out with whenever she first came out, but I don't listen to pop radio. And I would, but yeah, this is coming up. We'll see what happens.
They better
Hope
bubble wrap
nothing
this
goes
dude. They
wrong.
better triple double bubble wrap him.
Put him in the Pope Mobile.
They should. They should, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I would be so nervous. When it's the next Saturday, right? Not this coming Saturday, next
The
Saturday
20th?
or Sunday. Is it the 20th?
Monday?
Oh, is it Monday?
Anybody? Monday is the 20th. I thought it was the 20th. Cesar Chavez Day, incidentally. Nobody outside of California knows who Cesar
I'm
Chavez
off
is anymore.
Monday for, I think it's MLK Day? No. Something is Monday. That's a holiday that I'm off. Anybody in the chat? Anybody?
Let's see. Launch him to the Pope copter.
Yes, I can. Yeah, your small bladder. Go pee.
All right, BRB.
Moxie has to go pee because she told me she was going to berate me if I had to go pee.
Thank
but
you
I'm
for
holding
announcing it to
together.
the chat.
You're welcome.
I
You're
should have
welcome.
just put it in the main chat, not the private chat. Thank you. Be right back.
When is the inauguration? I know I could look it up, but I don't actually know what day it is. Is it Monday? Is it Tuesday? Is it? I thought it was the 28th. I don't know why that is stuck in my head. You know what? I could look it up, and you guys can listen to my very loud keyboard. Monday. Oh shit! It's coming up. Pee break. Just saying. Leon and Moxie made fun of me, thinking I was gonna have to be the one to pee. I'm holding it together. So you got to do your kegels, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Kegels, bladderus, minimus. I didn't know. So you had a pee break too. Superior male pee break. I saw it in the background as well. I can't hear what you're saying over your keyboard. Oh, my mechanical keyboard. I was looking for him. Yeah, Leon is mean to me. My lofty brother, surprisingly. Does anybody hear the revving engine in the background of happening? Because I have an individual that I like to call Little Dick who lives this way from me, who likes to rev his engine of his shitty little Camaro that's not even that expensive at like 9 o'clock at night. If you can hear that, I'd be very impressed. Okay, good, because Little Dick apparently is home. So my ex-wife did Kegels. I recommend all. It's really good. It helps build your pelvic flooring.
Yes, Kegels are to keep your pelvic floor intact. And so, well, I had a sister, well, she's now divorced from my brother, but I had a sister-in-law. Her bladder collapsed. She had 2 kids and her bladder was like falling out. So they had to actually do surgery, but Kegels helps keep everything intact.
Yep.
The more you know.
Your pelvic floor. Oh my God. I'm glad you can't hear the Little Dick that lives across the street from me. Actually, I think a serial killer lives across the street. So directly across the street from me, I'm pretty sure allegedly is a serial killer. The house next to it has a male to female transgender dude who doesn't attempt to try, just throws on a dress and walks his child and wears like bows in his hair and stuff. And then identical right here is Little Dick, who likes to rev his Camaro at like 9 o'clock.
Oh, it's a Camaro?
Oh, it is a shitty one. It's not a good one. And he just revs
this all makes
it.
sense. This all makes sense.
Revs it. I cannot wait to get out of Vegas. I just cannot wait.
Well, but speaking of the crazies, and also don't hold your urine. That's how you get bladder infections, UTIs. Don't do that.
I'm not holding it. I just haven't had enough water today. That's my problem.
You're channeling your inner camel today. I appreciate that. It all comes back to the camel.
I am of the sand. I am of the sand.
Camel horror stream.
Horror.
Okay, we're going to run the bumper because we have crazy people to talk about.
Grab the popcorn and get ready, folks. It's time for the unhinged, the unwell, and the unbalanced.
Crazy or creative? I don't know. But I think he could be reimagined for a horror film. What say you?
What is he trying to be, like a biblical description of angels? Like, what's going on here? This guy took way too much acid.
Is there a gas leak in here?
How are they stuck on?
I don't know. Can we enhance? No, we can't embiggen. We can't embiggen this.
Glue, maybe?
Okay, if he was in a horror film, horror, what sort of name would you give him if he's the big bad?
Oh, I don't think he would be the big bad. I think he would.
Oh.
So you ever seen House of a Thousand Corpse? Rob Zombie? I think he would be like one of the weirdos that's just kind of creeps people out.
Would he
Maybe
be one more like the juniors, so the more like lower level baddies, or would he be
level baddies?
fellow you find along the way that joins the cause?
Like the creepy uncle you always get those like red flags from when you're at Thanksgiving dinner. You know
Oh
what I mean?
no, not the creepy uncle.
Yeah. I don't know what I would call him though.
The
Like-
creepy uncle.
The creepy uncle, I guess.
That's all you need. That's all you need. So that was a thing. Something else I saw of someone else who is unwell or unbalanced is that Don Lemon was not having a good time.
He doesn't look like he's having a good time.
He posted this video, Jimmy Carter's memorial service,
Mhm.
and he's so mad because
Oh, because Obama and Trump are hanging out, being civil to each other.
Having conversation. When sorry, wasn't Trump literally Hitler?
I mean, they're also at some dude's funeral. What does he expect them to do? Just like fight? Like, first of all,
Maybe he saw that AI
here
fight.
needs some sun because he looks like he is vitamin D deficient in both rounds, both being side and probably getting no dick at all at this point. He looks like he's aged like 10 years. Like, dude, let it go, my guy. You are not relevant anymore.
Yeah, Kamala's glares, and then she cropped Trump out of one of the pictures.
I saw that. What the fuck? Ugh. How petty. Like, grow up, folks. Like, there are some people I don't like, Badger being included, that I get along with. No, I love my frenemy. We're gonna have friendship bracelets when I see him next. So yeah, it's okay.
Stupid ads. Okay, this is another one that's in line with the horror.
Horror.
I spent $17,000 having my ribs removed for a smaller waist. Now I'm having them made into a crown. Totally same behavior.
Not gonna lie, if I was this crazy, I would do the same thing.
I mean, bruh.
Bro,
you would take it home and like take pictures of it and film it and be like,
let me put it together and like make it, bedazzle it. Don't you need your ribs? Your ribs, like, listen, I'm not a doctor, as we can tell on this stream entirely for the last.
You're
2
not
hours.
a doctor? What are you even doing here? Get out.
I do not have a degree. But don't you need your ribs to like protect things such as like your lungs and like organs and kind of keeps everything kind of, I'm just saying, nice and put. Why? 17,000?
Totally a mentally stable person. It starts off a trans woman from Kansas City. We're already working with some issues.
Oh, so it's a dude. Wow. Talk
Yeah,
about
the
Adam
chromies.
taking his rib, taking an Eve.
I'm Eve now. A trans woman from Kansas City had 6 ribs removed in order to achieve a smaller waist. And now she bizarrely plans to turn her spare parts into a crown. Emily James dished out a whopping $17,000 for the elective cosmetic surgery, and she's eager to commemorate the peculiar procedure in a most unusual way. Okay, little side
Didn't
story.
they smell?
You would think, I think you'd have to treat them, right? There's a process for like regular. Anyway, so I was in a medical terminology class back forever ago, and Costa is the root word for rib. And so it was like a vocabulary test, and you had to memorize like 200 words or something. When I got to Costa, I recalled the days of this the story that we all heard as like 10-year-olds for some reason before the freaking internet, that Marilyn Manson removed his ribs so that he could suck his own pee-pee.
Right. Wait.
So, daisy chain, how much would that cost to remove my ribs, or how much would it cost for Marilyn Manson to remove his ribs? So, Costa, see, how much does it cost? Full circle. Costa.
Moxie, I want to live in your brain one day. Just I want to know.
It's really
how
retarded.
things are connected. Don't worry, mine
makes no sense.
is too. Mine is too. It's okay. You're in good company. You're in good company. It's
Yours
okay.
is probably a little scarier. Mine's just stupid.
Mine's pretty dark. Like people don't realize how like I'm not my mind. I go very dark, very dark. Just let alone just by the entertainment I enjoy watching. So yeah. You have to
spend 24 hours in Moxie's brain. What do you do? Suicide? Oh, unaliving. I didn't say the word. It didn't happen. It's not an option. God damn it. Leon, you screwed me. You fucking asshole. Okay. So I plan on having someone make a crown out of them. James, 27, told Cater's News they let me keep the ribs, and I was initially going to gift them to my best friend because that's totally normal. It might be for you.
Well,
to be fair.
I know what to gift you, Moxie, when I see you.
Your ribs in the form of a crown bedazzled.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know who the content creator? His name is Vlad. He's Russian.
Yes, I love watching him when he like does what is the program where you like randomly get assigned to somebody to chat with for a few minutes and then
Omegle. They got that doesn't exist anymore. But he dresses like a woman and he punks the guys. Well, he had put out a few videos recently of him going to different cities, like in the US. He went to Las Vegas. Some people recognize him in Los Angeles, New York, just to kind of see how he would be treated. To be fair, he looks like a prosy. But men are so aggressive. Not every man, of course. Don't feel attacked, people. But Vlad dresses a woman.
Feel attacked.
She's attacking you. But he like looks like muscle mommy, and like people like approach him and like really like get in his face and like start grabbing and groping him, and then he gets to a point where he's like, "Yo, bro," and he pulls out the Ruski voice, and oh no. Okay, so just for this segment, I wanted to shout out Vlad because I've been watching his stuff. But in the reels, this is a classic. Have you seen these?
Oh, yeah. I was watching his Vegas videos because he was like almost in danger when he was here, the way men were approaching him and stuff. And I'm like, geez. Like,
well,
it's creepy out there,
Vegas,
guys.
There was an NFL player, and he's like, "Bro, this guy had X amount of pounds on me, and I was scared because the dude was drunk. They had to blur him out and change his voice and stuff. But this one just made me laugh. So, bro on Omega was like, "Oh yeah, dominate me." Muted. How dare you?
Yo, I can't spit game anymore. It's been too long. Please, I am on my knees begging. Get that fucking writing crop out, put me in a bondage situation, and smack me.
Also into the BDSM 50 Shades of Grey shit.
Even better. Oh, yo, dominate me. What the fuck?
Even better. The people aren't well.
No.
Beta male.
Mental illness is runs rampant through our.
Okay, I think it's time for a little romance to wind down the evening.
Ooh. Okay.
Hello.
Thought I told you never to call me here.
You know, I'm sick of playing the field. I like to dance, disco.
I go to clubs, let the groove on.
Good sized woman, but not that way good. This way good.
Might not appear it, but semi-crazy.
A lot of times I'll just stay up, you know, late at night and watch you sleep.
I seek a person who is childlike.
I'm Chris Hansen, and I want to ask you some questions. Please have a seat.
Looks aren't that important anymore.
I decided that I'm lonely.
Are you okay?
I am.
That was
just having PTS flashbacks of when I was dating. It's okay. Craigslist still exists?
It still exists. It's still active. We are going to do it live. I did not select them. I selected Las Vegas and 45-mile perimeter.
Okay.
And we'll see what jumps out at us. See, 1 hour ago, there is a certain demographic, though. It is the people that still use Craigslist, that remember what this even is, and people looking for plumbers, woodworkers, need their pipes cleared. Also, lots of acronyms that I have to look up, and I've been scarred for life. It depends on the area, how well they're written. Typically, the Bay Area they write like a paragraph, and it's more of the quintessential, like our eyes locked on the subway, on the BART, the Bay Area Regional Transit, that is. And we were meant to be. So if it's really meant to be, you're going to see this, and we're going to connect, and we're going to fall in love, live happily ever after, kind of thing. Those are the more wholesome ones. But let's see what Vegas has to offer.
What
embiggening.
Jeez.
More passion. More
energy.
Old friend is usually either somebody from high school from the 60s or somebody they used to screw around with on the down low. And they are looking for this person with this description, or they go, or if you look like that, or if you fit this description. So they're not really.
So they're not actually looking for the person they missed. They're just looking to get down and dirty.
Yes. Okay. Also, there are so many people looking for a man named Richard to help them with household chores or handiwork. Richard's D. Richard's just D. Also, CD players. Do you know what a CD player is?
No.
Make a guess. Make an assessment.
This is somebody who had multiple different. I don't know. What would a CD player be?
Well, okay. This also gives a hint to the demographic who still uses this, because the phrase has been canceled. CD cross.
Oh,
there it is.
Hey, maybe we find a neighbor.
Ooh, let's see if you recognize anybody. Saw you at the dog park. Amigo de football. Landscaper. Ooh.
I don't know where
he's
that is,
offering
though.
Landscaping services. Aliante. My friend. Looking for my couple. Pipe clearing. There it is. I told you there would be one. Ew.
Looking for Grandpa Jim. Click on that. Click on that one.
Okay.
Do they put photos in this too sometimes?
No, they used to. I created a shell account for inquiring, and people were willing to send pictures. Yeah. So I have that on hand if ever one.
The only time I've ever used
Confuses me.
Craigslist is when I was job hunting when I was like in college, because that was like where you would go to look for, or like you look for a roommate, which I don't recommend because I had some crazy roommates. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
So looking for Grandpa Jim in Las Vegas, we were chatting last month. You live near Summerlin, and you were 73.
Summerlin is, so like if the strip is here, Summerlin is like up here. It's our north west area. It's like the Ritchie town area. That's where Mark Wahlberg's like building the new studios coming in and stuff. It's like our uppity area of Vegas.
Well, Grandpa Jim is a little freaky deaky, and somebody wants some more. I'm gonna click on it.
Wait. Any straight mail?
Please read.
Any straight males available for free consultation to clean your pipe, draining it. Let me know, free of charge.
That's my next intro. Thank you so much.
Wait,
I'm
go back.
joking.
What is Fat Apron on New Year's Eve?
Fat? Oh no!
Is this a fupa? Are they asking for a fupa?
It's the belly apron.
Yeah. I know.
Oh no!
Looking for any women I saw on New Year's Eve with that short t-shirt and fat belly hanging over the front of your pants. I love it. Please, any and all BBWs reply.
Kata, what are you doing in Vegas? We're not supposed to be there till April.
Wait. This is not feet. This isn't feet. So it doesn't. That's
he
not
likes
good.
the big Shirley's. Big Shirley's.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna have to beat him off with a stick.
Oh, phrasing.
Oh
my gosh.
Saw you at the no. Go up. The M is like the closest hotel to where I live ish, like area. Not like exact, but you were playing slots. I was playing Cleopatra Keno. You're not too far from kept glance. You were Asian, maybe low to mid 30s. You look like you were. Oh well, that's not me. You're alone. I'm white and late 40s. Wow. Okay. All right. Liquor store off Boulder. Interesting.
You were behind me at the liquor store. You caught my eye. You were gorgeous. I smiled and left. It was around 1700 this evening. Ooh, who uses military time?
Well, there is
Cops?
a military base not too far
Firefighters?
from us. Yeah.
Military personnel? Also, I read these through the lens of straight. It's so easy to flip it and then go, oh.
Oh. Well, yeah, the
See?
pipe training is probably I mean, there's some freaky women out there. I mean, that like to drain pipes.
Nadia.
Any random pipe?
Nadia.
I guess. I mean,
Don't out yourself now.
Not me. No.
Thank you. Thank
No,
you.
no.
Prefacing speech.
Happily married. Only one pipe. Okay. I'm good. AMC Town Square is like the worst AMC. I fucking hate that AMC. It is so dirty. It's disgusting.
There's yeah, it'll summon him. Like Beetlejuice, but feet. In search of female in her 60s. There's a lot of people looking for gummers on here, and there's lots of olds looking for olds, and then there's like lots of
back up. What is a did you just call them a gummer? Is it because they don't have teeth?
It's a Hummer, but without teeth, so it's a gummer. See, I knew it. You're under 30. You're absolutely under 30. You sheltered little child. I'm so sorry.
I wish. That traveling by guy in Hendo, which I assume is Henderson. Yeah, it's Henderson. Yeah.
Oh, a long one.
What happened to
Crazy.
that versatile bi guy in Henderson that was nearby and always free to travel? When I invited girls to my place, I could always count on you to arrive promptly. Sometimes just the two of us would hang out and play, and sometimes we would find others like us to form a bi group. We made a really good team and had a lot of fun. Sure wish he could swing by this New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and hang out. If you think you're him, send me your pics. I'll respond by sending mine.
Not gay. SSA.
That's right. Oh my god.
Move my galoshes and take your seat.
These are not really galoshes, are they? They're Johnny's.
They're my squishy boots.
See? Are you broken?
I'm just no. I just
processing.
I have new vocabulary. That's all.
This is an educational program. I told you.
Yep, I'm totally down.
We've learned.
I mean,
so
I'm
much.
not down for this, but I'm down to learn.
Oh gosh. Okay, one more for the road, and then we're gonna do outros. We're gonna see if anybody's streaming right now. Because I have a big freaking reminder to redirect, drop a link, because every freaking time I'm like, God damn it. One more.
Only
for the
you
road.
had a man in the back to help you.
Hey, I get my lineup together. I get my prompts together. He just pushes the clips and chat and helps me out that way so that I can focus on having a educational conversation. No, Leon's great. Shout out to Leon and all 263 of you still watching. I hope you're having a wonderful Monday evening. Words of Paradise with the $5 sticker. It's the Peach working out with the dumbbells.
Oh.
Keep it up. Hey, Nadia.
Yes.
You do know about the pop-out chat feature within YouTube, yeah?
What is that?
So, for instance, here, let me So when you're on watching a YouTube video, there's an option with the little three dots there to pop out the chat. So with StreamYard, if that's the platform you use for streaming, you can't see the stickers or whatever. I keep a popped out chat from YouTube up so that I can see it next to my StreamYard window.
That's cool. I did not know about that.
Educational program.
I know. Educational. This would be great once I'm monetized. I'll be able to tell stickers.
See, you're gonna
expect
be
a
there in
lot
no
of
time.
peaches, even though I don't have a peach, but I expect a lot of peaches.
Millions of peaches. Peaches for me. Okay, let's get back to one for the road. All right.
Who ate Filipina at Raising Cane's?
What's who?
Wait. Our intense exchange. Where have you gone? Ooh.
Oh. Ooh.
You are a beautiful, full-figured black female. I almost said black woman. And I, a decent-looking white guy. We met in a waiting room getting our taxes done. Apparently, we share an accountant. But unfortunately, you were called into his office before I could get your number. And I've been kicking myself since. Interesting. That's not very
More
intense,
wholesome?
dude. Yeah, that was more wholesome. I was
Okay,
expecting a little bit more freaky deaky kind of stuff.
I was expecting more of an intense exchange than we met at the accountant's office to do our taxes.
Oh, that's one to tell the kids. How did you and mom meet at the accountant?
Taxes.
We were doing our taxes. Fuck the IRS. Anyway.
All taxes theft. Fuck the Fed.
Yes. Taxation is theft.
Absolutely.
I come whether I decide to or not.
So there was one more thing in the area of romance. Some men are doing romance correctly, and I thought this might be helpful. Also, curious to hear your thoughts.
I found some men that are doing romance well, and I wanted to share it with you.
Also, Careless Whisper is playing, so I'm going to have to pause it just because the bastards at YouTube, I love you. They're going to hit me. So she found a man that's doing romance right, so she's going to share it with us. Slap the woman, food in the mouth, put a flower in her hair. You'll see where it goes.
Okay, check this out. Slap her face, perfect.
What the heck?
Shove the cake in. Put it in. All the way in. Good. Okay.
I'm just saying, if my husband did this, I'd be down. Nadia's a freaky deek. Let's go.
Okay, all right. We need to see this one more time. Okay. What the hell?
Okay, check this out. Slap her face, perfect.
What the hell?
Shove the cake in. Put it in.
Oh,
All
it's
the
a
way in.
Christmas tree.
Good. Okay. Now give her the flowers. Give her the flowers before she talks more.
Give her the flowers before she talks more.
I mean, I'm more the other way. Like, put a piece of steak. Yeah, whatever.
It could be cake. It could be steak. Whatever.
Flowers.
Okay,
That's too
good.
much. My husband
Perfect.
does.
Perfect. Now run your fingers
Gives me
over her
Lego
lips.
flowers.
Oh,
I can't keep shit alive.
I found.
That's my favorite part, where she's holding the flowers and you touch her face gently.
Perfect. Perfect. Now run your fingers over her lips. Oh, she's so happy. I found.
Oh, she's so happy. Some men are doing it right. Nadia's into it.
I'm into it. Let's do this.
She's down. She's down.
Cake, steak, whatever.
Take notes.
Flowers. Yes. Little slap on the face. Let's go.
Flowers before she can say anything else.
Yeah, flowers before. Yeah, Legos or real flowers. Let's do this.
Oh my goodness, Nadia. Thank you for joining me on this journey, this educational program. What do you have going on? Where are we going next?
Oh,
links are in the description, by the way.
I don't know where we are. Oh, where are we going? Oh, me? I have
what do you
my
have on?
stream
What's
tomorrow.
cooking?
Stream tomorrow, 6 p.m. avocado time. I stole that from you.
Oops.
Talking about horror stuff. We're going to talk about the Heart Eyes trailer, the companion trailer. I don't know if I should talk about Neil Gaiman because it's kind of related because he does write a bunch of stuff that's sort of horror adjacent. I might after reading that article. But yeah, I'll be on tomorrow night, my own solo stream. And then Friday, bunch of panelists to talk about Stranger Things. And then Saturday, which did really well last week, X-Files, season 1, episode 3 and 4. So, and I am watching these per week. So I'm not going ahead. I'm not binging ahead. So I will be watching per week. So yeah.
Awesome. So I've been kind of just lovingly giving you shit for like not having seen the X-Files, but I'm actually honestly kind of like jealous that it's your first time watching it. Because it's so cool.
It's so good. I saw the first 2 episodes last week, talked about them over a cup of coffee, just talking about them. And I really like them. And what I love about it is the special effects used in the X-Files is from the generation that I learned special effects. So like I'm like, the new stuff's really cool and everything. And towards the end of my career, what I learned, but like the base of stuff, watching like, oh, I know what they did. They took like latex and tissue and they colored this and that. Like, I really am digging this show. I'm excited to see where it goes. No spoilers in the chat, please. I do not know anything past episode 2 now because I'll be watching 3 and 4 this week.
One of my favorite episodes is a later season. I want to say like season 6, episode 5. It's what's the word? It's Disturbia kind of a thing. It's Arcadia. They go into a homeowners association sort of complex, and they're pretending to be husband and wife because they're investigating weird stuff going on. It is one of the most fun episodes ever.
They've got a
Can't wait to get there.
I don't know what their relationship progressed to, but I will say for a Fox TV show, they got some sexual chemistry going on right off the bat.
The tension is palpable.
Yeah, and what's her face? Gillian Anderson? 10 out of 10, man.
Smoke show. A little bit of like a coolness about her, like she's a little stoic or whatever, but it's there. You can tell. There's more than
first episode. You've seen her bra in her panties. I'm like, oh, okay,
all
right.
Did you watch her? You keep saying that.
I'm learning more about myself.
Program. Keep digging. Did you see The Fall? UK show based in Ireland. It had the guy from 50 Shades of Grey. I can't remember his name, but he was the guy in 50 Shades of Grey. I don't even think I've seen that movie. But in The Fall, he's a serial killer. And Scully, well, Gillian Anderson, she's investigating. So also tension. It's pretty hot. You should watch that next.
The Fall? Okay. Yeah. Because the
Fall.
last thing I've seen her was in American Gods. She was in the first season of American Gods. Smoke show there as well. So.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Nadia. Thank you for everybody in the chat and all the donations, because like you don't have to, but you did, and it means the world to me for stealing my girls' lines. Chat keeps the conversation going and really adds a lot to the experience. So I really appreciate you guys and the mods doing all the moddy things. Again, the guy behind the curtain helping me out, making it so I can focus on my beautiful guest. So I have a reminder to say, hey, go watch so-and-so. Friend of the channel, Tebow Minimal Effort Podcast is on right now. He's got like 8 people. So it'd be really cool if you went over. I'm dropping the link in the chat. Go over, say hi, Moxie Raid, show him some love. He's really cool. He provides great content. But yeah, is there anything else to say? Did we leave anything else to say?
More passion. More energy. More passion. More energy.
More energy.